Welcome back to Life Beyond Locks. I'm Ashley. Today we're looking at another piece from Raregen, and Raregen is a company that caught my attention some time ago for a couple of reasons. One, they are an overseas vendor, and that means that they can sell their wigs at a lower price point. But two, and this is the biggest reason, is their concern with providing a quality product. I would say that right now the effort that they are putting into revising their designs is exceptional. So, okay, a little bit of backstory. They sent me a piece in, I think it was November or December, so early winter, late fall of 2024, so last year. And they sent it over. They custom made the cap for me. It fit a little bit too small for me, but I was able to make it manage. I didn't love the color, but I liked it enough that my interest was piqued. It sort of had all the markers of what is leading me to believe it's going to be a solid company. They have since sent me two pieces. So this is the third piece actually, because they also sent me one that I'm not featuring on camera. It was purely for feedback for them to see what I thought about their new cap design and to give any feedback that I had so that they could improve upon their cap design. I feel like this is exceptional. I represent only one or two other companies that I know, like one at the first, I don't want to name names here because I'm talking about Raregen, but I will say there's another company that I work with that I was reluctant to work with for a long time, but they showed me behind the scenes that they were really committed to providing quality products for their buyers and their clients. So I was all in after a while because I realized how good they were. And this is the same kind of vibe that I'm really getting from Raregen. The fact that they want to know what my thoughts are, they want to know my opinions, they want to know how to improve upon their products. I just feel like is out of the ordinary. Okay, I digress. Anyways, let's get into the nitty gritty. So today we're going to be looking at a piece called Gail. So I'm going to grab her, get her out of the box, and we'll get straight to it. Okay, so I picked Gail because of her color. I thought it looked very similar to what I wear as my everyday piece. And then it turns out that she actually is very, very close to the everyday piece that I wear, which I purchased in North America. So she's sort of like a level 3, no, probably more like a level 4 root, maybe a 5, but probably about a 4 root with highlighting throughout. I would say she's overall neutral to ashy. I like the color of the highlights. For me, the chunky highlights are somewhat of a drawback for me, but not enough that I wouldn't wear the piece because I actually think that the highlights are well done. So they don't look super artificial, and I love their color. Like if I could have the whole piece be blended like the way this is, I would be amazed because the price point on this is considerably lower than my everyday piece, which is very much this kind of color. So Gail is in 14 inches here because that's what they had available in stock at the time of my purchase. She comes with a considerable lace area. This is bigger than normal, and that was one thing that I did mention to the company, is the fact that it is a larger lace area than I'm accustomed to, which is very generous, right? Because all of this area is going to be hand tied. So it means that anywhere that you part in here is going to look like a natural scalp. You've got wefting, you have adjustable tabs, the bra strap type adjuster. We've got a comb at the back. We have clips on the side, which are actually the good kind of clips. And then you have the band, which I've already taken off because I don't like the bands personally, but I know a lot of women do. And that's the beauty about having these extra bands, is that you can put them in or leave them in, or you can take them out as I have done. So, whoops. So this is the band, and that would go at the nape of your neck to give extra security. I forgot to mention that I guess it's implied that there's 0 tabs there. Okay, let's put her on, see how she looks, and then we'll cut the lace and style her up. Isn't that a great color? Right? So here's the drawback for me right now. The ear tab right there sitting on my ear. So I can't really, I can kind of fake an ear tuck if I push the wig back a little bit. Same thing on this side. The ear tab is sitting on top of my ear currently. So it's not a perfect fit for me. So for reference, though, I do have a small head. I'm 21.25 inch circumference. So if you have a larger cap size than I have, I think that this will work for you. If you're smaller, it's going to be a little bit too big. Now I could fix this by stitching the cap a little bit and bringing it up, but the hairline, I like where the hairline sits. It's a little bit high actually. So I actually don't want to do that. So instead I'm just going to pull my ear in front, push it behind, and I think it'll be okay. Isn't that a fantastic color though? It's really good. Really, really good. Just want to make sure I have it on straight. Yeah, I do. Okay. I'll do a turn and then we'll take the lace, we'll cut the lace and we'll flatten, straight iron this out a bit. Get the kinks, the box hair out of it. So they use Chinese human hair, I believe. I believe it is Remy hair. It certainly feels like Remy hair, but I have to wash it in order to tell you for sure how it dries. I am currently pretty happy with it though. So we'll go in, we'll cut the lace, and then we'll style her up and see how she looks. So to cut the lace, I'm not going to do anything special because I've still lost my pinking shears. I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and order a new pair. So pinking shears are definitely what I recommend. My favorite ones are linked in my Amazon store. They have changed everything for me because I really do. Here, I'll turn so you can watch this. I believe that they do cause less fraying overall, but alas, I don't have mine. So we're going to go in and just cut with some regular scissors. So I make a cut in the middle and then I meet that cut as I remove the excess lace. Now on this side, I'm going to start in the middle and cut down to the ear tab. All right, so the lace is cut. We have knots that are, I'm trying to figure out if they're bleached or they're unbleached knots, except for at the hairline where they appear to be, sorry, you couldn't see that, where they appear to be lightly bleached. But I don't see any bleached knots in this hairline otherwise. It's currently set to a side part. I think I'm going to leave that just because it's easy to maintain the side part rather than move it for now, because I am going to wash this piece. And once I wash it, then I'll take a look at moving the part to a center part or something like that. Okay, so we'll put this, actually, let's just put this on my head. I need to readjust my weight grip though. We'll put it on my head and style it that way. We'll wrap up this video because I will have to give it a wash test and update you on how that performs. I really like this color. Okay, now my wig grip's in the wrong spot, see that? Because I'm so used to my center part, I just put it on right to the center without thinking, and instead we've got a side part going on here, so it's okay. So as I'm doing this, I'm checking the hair to see if I see anything strange, any split ends, any damage. But everything looks pretty good to me right now. So yeah, I don't see any ends that look suspicious. The hair appears to be in good quality, of good quality. Again, though, until we wash it, we're not fully sure of anything. Now, I did wash my first piece from them, and I was pleased with how it turned out. But I'm not familiar enough with the company yet to say that I don't need to do a wash test. Sometimes after I've worked with a company a number of times, I can kind of predict how the pieces will air dry just because I've been doing it for so long with the same company. You see the quality over and over again, and then I don't feel compelled to always do a wash test that I record. I'll only let you know if I see an issue, but with this case, I am going to do a wash test just because we want to be 100% sure. Okay, we'll just do 1 or 2 more passes so that you get the idea. The density here is pretty good. I'm going to say it feels, it's interesting because I can do an ear tuck because of the way the cap is constructed. But I would say that the density, it's with so much lace at the top, it doesn't feel like a heavy density, but there is a good amount of density overall. I'll show you the ponytail if I were to create one. Right, that's a reasonable density that we've got. Oh, how cute is it in a ponytail? Oh my gosh, I don't wear my wigs in ponytails very often, but if I create some face framing pieces, how cute is that? Oh, maybe I need to wear this like that. Adorable. Yeah, but it doesn't feel heavy on my head. And like I said, I think it's because of the lace area on it. It's all hand tied up here. So this part is light, but you have still enough hair that you're not feeling like you're missing anything. So pretty. So again, I'm having that issue with the ear tab a little bit. So I'm just going to have to tuck this way, but I can live with that for now. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. It's just a little bit. There we go. If I push it up a bit like this, I'm good. So if you're me, you're going to want to go for a smaller cap size. I guess that's what I'm saying. But if you are an average size, you're going to love this. Look at that hairline. It's so pretty. I feel like it looks quite natural when I'm looking in the camera here. Okay, so let me know what you think. If you have questions about the company, if you have questions about their pieces, I will do my best to get back to you and to let you know. Oh, I should stop. Someone told me that I put my fingers through my hair too much when I'm filming videos. And I think it's because I'm just so excited about seeing how the product feels so that I can really assess density and stuff like that and construction and how well it's sitting. But I get that it's probably annoying to you as a viewer. So I don't know if my lace is showing here. I think I cut it all. No, there might be a little bit. So maybe I need to cut a bit further into the hairline right there. It's not particularly visible. We're getting a really pretty ear tuck, which is great. Okay, so I will keep you posted with a full wash test, let you know what I think of this long term. But so far you can see why they've caught my attention. Like they're talking to me behind the scenes. They're curious about the product, how they can improve it, what they can do better. And I'm like looking at this color going, seriously? I think we are on to something. There's definitely potential for this company. If you are able to get this kind of color at a discount price, I mean, that's a real win. So thank you to Raregen for sending this over. If you have any questions at all, as I said, please drop them below and I'll do my best to answer.